Hello. Welcome to Game On. My name is Justin. Thank you guys very much for clicking on this video. This is not you saying things. It is just me today because the video that was supposed to come out this week is stuck in editing because I got screwed up with my workflow. So instead, this week you get to just hear me talk about the Game Master screen. That's right, you've already seen the title. You've probably seen the thumbnail, and you've probably come to the conclusion, depending on how I title this video, that I'm not really a big fan of the Game Master screen. Now, there is one picture that we have that we use in a couple of our videos where it shows me sitting behind a Game Master screen. I don't have a whole lot of photos taken of me when I'm a DM or a GM, but usually when there's like a big boss battle, I have something taken of me, a couple pictures. And I've used that photo in so many videos that you guys probably think that I like to hide behind the screen. But I don't, and I'm going to tell you guys why I personally just don't like to use a Game Master screen. This has nothing to do with you guys. If you like one, awesome. These are just my ideas, and I'm not telling you that you're doing it wrong. I'm giving you my exact straight from the hip reasons why I don't use a Game Master screen. And really, what got me thinking about this was Icarus Games. He put a video out a couple weeks ago about what he puts in his Dungeon Master screen specifically for D&D 5e. And, you know, I'll link his channel up there. He's a good guy, mostly D&D stuff. And he was talking about what he puts in there, and I was like, you know, nothing against him, but everything that he was saying, I was like, I feel like I have a different answer for that. And this isn't picking on him. This is just me responding to a lot of, I guess, online sentimentism about Game Master screens. And the biggest reason why I don't like to use a Game Master screen is because it gives me anxiety. And I know that that's going to confuse a couple of you. It's actually probably going to confuse the majority of you. So when I'm running a game, it doesn't matter what kind of game it is, if it's Call of Cthulhu, Traveler, D&D, I am there usually to play with my friends. If I have to sit down with a bunch of randos, I still consider them, I guess, acquaintances to a point because we decided to sit down and play games together. But when I play with these friends, I sometimes don't get to see them except for maybe once a week, once every other week, or depending on the schedule of the game, maybe once a month. And I don't want to be partitioned off from them. This is going to, some of you are probably still scratching your heads, but Justin, you know, the Game Master screen really only comes up to your chest. It's just to hide your dice and stuff. That doesn't matter. I don't feel comfortable being partitioned off away from the rest of my friends. I don't want to be segregated from everybody else. That makes me very uncomfortable. I don't want to be singled out and be different because this is our game. It's not my game as the Game Master. And to put myself behind a wall, even if it's just cardboard with some numbers written on it, it really puts me in a very anxious mindset, and I do not like to run like that. I like to be part of the table. I like to be there with the rest of the group. No one else is partitioned off from me. So why am I going to have to be partitioned off from them? Oh, Justin, secret roll, you know, you got to roll, take all these notes, have everything back there that you don't want the players to read or see. Honestly, I don't really have an issue with that. Like, if you want to cheat and constantly look at my rolls, well, that's on you. That's not on me. I can't tell you to not cheat. Cheaters are the cheaters, and it's not my job to keep you from cheating. It's shiny math rocks that are rolling across the table. Our eyes are drawn to it, But there's a difference between people like looking kind of every once in a while to people who follow and like be like, It's like, I don't. If that's the kind of player that you're going to be, you're probably not going to be at my table anyway, because the people that I tend to attract as players don't do that. And if I want to take notes, I don't have like a whole like plaster of notes up here, like where the screen is. I usually just have a piece of paper and a binder off to my side, and I'll just look down, you know. And D&D at this point, I don't need like a whole lot of cheat sheets. I'll just make a ruling if I don't know the rule, but for the most part, since I've been playing the game since it was in playtest, I just know it enough to where it's like, yeah, I know the difference between the poison condition and the grappled condition and the paralyzed condition. I don't need to look at a quick sheet for that. And even more difficult games like Traveler with charts and stuff, I don't have them hidden. I just have them out because I really don't care. I also don't care about hiding my monster manual either, or the manual for any of my enemies. Only sometimes with the big like boss fights will I do that. But it's not a bother to me if somebody sees that I roll a 12 and I say, does 15 hit? And they go, oh, I must have at least a +5 or something hit. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care about that. I don't care about hiding my rolls. I don't care about hiding my notes. My notes are off to the side, right? So most of the time, no one can see them anyway because I have them in a big ass binder. But like if someone is going out of their way to like look at my notes, again, if that is how you want to play, I guess that's on you. Because again, it is not my job to make sure that you don't cheat. I guess some people might say that brings down the rest of the table. But again, if that's never like, that's so rare. And if that does happen, the table is usually the group as a whole usually kicks that person out, not me. I've had an issue like that when I was playing with some randoms in a Adventurers League game where a guy kept on looking at the adventure notes and the group was like, hey dude, this isn't cool, this isn't fun for us because you're bringing us down. And he left the table. So I didn't even have to do anything. The group as a whole was just like, we're uncomfortable with this. Can you please leave? So I understand that the GM screen is there. I know that some of you love to do it. I know some of you can't GM without a screen, and that's perfectly fine. But for my reasons of it just making me anxious and me not really caring about rolling out in the open, those are my reasons why I don't ever use it. And no one's really going out of their way to look at my notes or anything. So I don't know what else to say. It's just, I can't run with a screen. It makes me really anxious and it makes me not feel good. It makes me feel like I'm not part of the table anymore. It makes me feel like I'm somebody else looking from the outside in when I'm there to be a part of the group with my friends. So, do you guys like to use Game Master screens? Do any of the reasons why I don't make sense to you? And do you have any other reasons why you might use one? Because in the comments I might say, oh yeah, I never thought of that, but here's how I deal with that. So let us know in the comments. This is just a quick video. I hope you guys have a great day. Next week you will see Matt and I back with Sherlock Holmes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like. Thank you guys very much for watching, and game on.